Right, so it's day 3 back at the hall on the July-August prospecting trip. I've just started, I'm just about to finish off filling my first bucket there and then get it ready for sluicing. My friend still hasn't turned up yet. He's having a bit more of a lazy day today. Been debating whether to continue with the haul or not because it's just still not really producing as well as we thought. My friend had a pan through all of his concentrate and it was maybe a dozen specks, maybe a couple more, but not a massive amount. And as I say, for the amount of material that's being shifted out of here, we'd be expecting a little bit more than that, or at least something of some size. Obviously not expecting nuggets or anything daft like that, but just bigger than spec sizes. So we're just wondering whether what we've had so far has just been off the surface of any recent floods, and whether the haul might have been done previously or not. So we've figured we might as well give it another day, see how the haul goes as we're getting deeper, see if it's going to start paying better or not. And if it's not, we might just spend the rest of the week having a dart around, trying to find some new places for next time. But obviously we're just going to see how the day goes, so I'm going to finish filling up that bucket and see if there's going to be any gold in it. There's one full classifier and just 3 drawers using the orange pump. Well, that's bucket number 1 done, and there's just a little bit of gold just in there, and another little bit just up there as well. Hard to make out on this camera, I know. As I say, it doesn't zoom in very well when I go in on really small bits. But this is now going to go into the pan, and I shall see if there's anything else in it. And that's the result of the first bucket of the day. 2 good size specks, but certainly still not peckers or anything, just a couple of good size specks and then a few more dots off to the side. Again, it's just awkward for them to show up, but they're there. But now the rain's starting to come down, so I'm going to quickly waterproof the rest of my gear and then crack on with the next bucket. Well, that's bucket number 2 done, and there's the biggest piece of the day so far. I'd even possibly contemplate considering that a small picker. I will actually take that straight out rather than just putting it into the pan. Put a little bit of shape to it. As I say, the camera has no problem seeing that for a change. But I'm sure I saw a few other bits in there in the top sluice as well. That'll probably work their way down and should be held within all of the concentrate along the sluice. So now I'm going to give this a pan out and see what this is going to give. But even if that's the only bit that it's going to give, I'm relatively happy with that. That's not a bad size piece. So into the bucket that goes, and the rest straight into the pan. Well, as you can see, the weather's really coming down now. Those prospectors are a strange bunch, being out in all weathers, just looking for these little specks of gold and always hoping for something that little bit bigger. Hopefully this bucket number 3 is going to produce a little bit better, but we'll find out soon enough. I think I've seen a couple of little bits in the top, but they've been carried down, so hopefully they're going to be getting caught in the step trays going all the way down. So I'm going to continue with this bucket and see what this one's going to hold. And that sluice has just produced a few more really small specks. Nothing really to shout about, but I'll still show the results anyway, as I normally do. So crack on, get another bucket, see if it's going to improve, and if not, can't see us continuing with this haul after the day. So we'll see how we get on. Well, that's the hole. That's the centre part where I've just been working, but we've also taken out probably a good 1.5 foot over there, and then I've just taken another 1.5 foot right into the centre against the slab. I say it's just a big long slab sticking out from the side of the hillside with fast running water to the side of it, so hopefully any gold should be whipping round and settling round behind the slab in flood. or rushing over the top and dropping straight down. That's what you'd think anyway, but as I say, we're only finding little bits, but it looks like it's still got plenty more depth to go. So take another few buckets and see where it goes. Well, that's another bucket done, sluiced, panned, and it was just another couple of specks yet again. Still going to continue with the hole just for the rest of the day, just because there's only a couple of hours left at most, probably not even that. Friend hasn't turned up, he's just stayed back at the tent for the day, so it's only been me. But I have, however, just uncovered the actual bedrock slope sticking out from the main slab. Don't know how well this will pick it up, but I have actually brought my underwater viewer with me, so I'll see if I can show you what I mean. There's a slab going down, it goes into a bit of gravel, and then there's another slab there, and that one starts going up and down, so it looks as though that's part of the actual bedrock slope that's sticking out. So it's just really hard to show it in this. I didn't bring my waterproof camera case either, so can't really show it underwater much, but it hasn't really been given that much gold. But as I said, there's only a couple of hours if that left for the day, so now I'm going to be working on the slope that I've just exposed, working around that, hoping to see if that's actually been catching any gold or not. If not, then tomorrow I might just fill this all back in and find somewhere else for the rest of the trip. But at least I've finally managed to see where the slope is sticking out and what all of the gravels are actually sitting on top of. So now I'm going to start filling another bucket out of all of that stuff and see what it's going to get. Now this is going to be my last bucket of the day. Just about halfway through the bucket there. I don't normally stop my sluice, I normally do a full bucket per sluice run and then just pan that out completely. But I just saw that nice lovely bit at the very top. That's the biggest bit of the trip so far. That's definitely a picker, no doubt about that. It's actually got quite a nice bit of thickness to that as well. Hasn't been hammered completely flat. That's a really nice piece there. It's quite thick, quite chunky compared to everything else that's been found so far. It's definitely the best bit of the trip so far. And as I say, I'm just starting to uncover the bedrock slope behind the slab, so hopefully the bucket's going to contain a few more of these, and the slab's got plenty more to give as well. So I say this is going to be the last bucket of the day. I'm just going to empty this into the pan, but I'm not going to pan it. I'm then just going to set the sluice back up, continue sluicing, and then I'll pan it all at the end. And if there's any more in the bucket, hopefully there is, because as I say, that's a really nice chunky bit, that. So hopefully there's going to be a few more of those in there, and if there is I'll show you, and if not, then that'll be it for the day. Well, that's the rest of the bucket finished off, and just another picker. I'll say just another picker. It's the third of the day. Not as big as that last one that's just popped out there, but still, it's just another nice one to be able to take out the sluice before you even have to pan any material. So I'm going to empty this out into the rest of the stuff as well, but still, that's two pickers out of the one bucket. So shows that starting to get onto some nicer material. So tomorrow should hopefully be a nicer day. And just a few more small bits in the pan as well. A slightly bigger bit there, and a few more smaller bits off to the side as well. But still, I'm quite happy with those two pickers from the last bucket of the day. So that's going to be it for now. I'm going to pack up all the gear and leave the site and probably hit it again tomorrow. The pickers have certainly reinvigorated the hope of the hole, so let's hope tomorrow is going to be that little bit even better. Well, I was just going to fill another bucket ready for tomorrow, just so there's one ready here for when I come back, but I suppose the pickers from earlier on just wanted me to continue, and seeing as it was a little light enough, I decided to sluice it anyway. So other than just a couple of small bits there and there, there's another nice picker right there. And get it out straight away. Bit too much water in the sluice.
Another nice piece that, bigger than the last one, probably not as big as the first, but still, that's another really nice picker. That's 3 pickers out of 2 buckets, so it shows that we're getting, well, I'm getting into the good material now, so definitely going to be continuing with this hole tomorrow. It's starting to pay off as far as I'm concerned.
I'd rather have a few pickers here and there rather than just loads of specs, but I'm just about to run out of battery, so I just thought I'd show that before I put it away. Then I'm just going to pan this and then I'm going to head back. So that is it for day 3.